Well, welcome everyone to another Xango Super Saturday. And today we are going to talk about the Xango 2-Minute Miracle Gel and the marriage to the Mangosteen. So first of all, I'd like to thank you for your time here today. These weekly Super Saturday webinars are hosted by your Xango faculty leaders, Xango University faculty leaders. These are all premiers and above who've earned over $1 million in Xango, who are always willing to share and to teach others how to do the same thing and how to be successful in building a Xango business. So today we're going to talk about Xango. For those of you who are new or have not been around for a little while, Xango's actually been around for 14 years. Actually started in 2002 with the Xango juice. And the Xango juice is made from the whole fruit puree of the Mangosteen. Now, when I first heard the story, I was very interested because I have been using, sharing, and marketing nutritional products, specifically antioxidants, since the 1980s. Now, the first time somebody shared an antioxidant with me and explained what it could do and I used the product, my life changed forever. Prior to antioxidants, I had actually been hospitalized with pneumonia 28 times. Actually been on antibiotics over 100 times. And I just lived with it. I was always sick, and that was just my health condition. I didn't even know there was anything I could do to change that. Till one day, somebody who cared enough about me shared an antioxidant. And as I took that product and built my immune system, since then, in the last 28 years, I've only been hospitalized twice, and I've only been on antibiotics maybe a dozen or so times. So this is the most amazing thing. I had to go tell the world that there is something that you can do outside of what the medical community seems to know about, where you can take control of your own health and not just be subject to having to live or deal with these health conditions. And so I shared it with the world. And as the more people I helped with that story, the more money I made. I started getting these checks in the mail, and they got bigger and bigger the more people I cared about, the more people I shared it with. And then pretty soon, of course, I got into the business. I started learning how to intentionally share the products with others, and my life's never been the same. After 5 years, I was full-time in this industry, got to become a stay-at-home mom. I was a single mom, 2 little kids for 5 years, and it was wonderful to be able to come home and be with them and not have to leave them in the hands of people who were willing to do daycare, nights, weekends, graveyard shifts, and holidays, because that's the hours I had to work when I was in law enforcement. So my life has changed forever. So when I heard about Xango, here's what I heard. I heard about this incredible super antioxidant, and there are great antioxidants out there. There's actually lots of companies that sell different types of juices. They're all wonderful. But this had more. It was a super antioxidant because of these powerful xanthone molecules in the rind of this mangosteen. So I heard the story. They didn't even have this fruit anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. I'd never heard about it before, so it was new, and I knew from a market standpoint, whenever you talk about something new, people haven't heard before, they're going to listen. And if it's good, then you've got business. So I said to myself, whoa, if this product works, we're going to make millions. Folks, in the first 5 years alone, the Xango juice sold $1 billion worth of juice. And since then, we've opened over 40 markets. We're very mission-driven. We've broken all kinds of records. And today, Xango is open in over 40 nations worldwide. And we have products and opportunities for all generations all over the world. But it all started with that Mangosteen. So back in 2002, another company started. Another product was born. And that product was the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. And this product was also an amazing product because it gave people immediate results within 2 minutes. Noticeable, dramatic difference, and it works 100% of the time on 100% of the people. And that product has evolved and is now married to the Mangosteen. So now we've got the same amazing, immediate results, dramatic results that has kept this product going for 14 years and has sold to millions of people around the world. And even though it's only one of dozens and dozens and dozens of products that were developed by its formulator, it's the one that continues to be the #1 product in demand because of what it does. So let's just take a look at it. This product was developed by Shelly Maguire. Shelly Maguire is on the line. So rather than me tell you about Shelly and how this 2-Minute Miracle Gel started, I would love to say, Shelly, are you with us? Oh, give me a text when you're ready to come in. All right, Shelly. I thought you were on the line. Sorry, we're going to get her on in just a minute. I'm going to have her tell you that story. So I'm going to skip past this for just a moment because she's absolutely amazing in that she had a chain of salons and spas and developed skincare products. And this one, I'm going to let her tell you why it became the product that it is today. Going on to infomercials for 10 years, becoming the #1 selling product on infomercials. And it's all for a couple of reasons. First of all, the benefits, the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. It is a 7-in-1 multitasking skincare system, instantly renewing the skin and exfoliating the out layer. And of course, it saves you time and money because of the fact that it replaces 7 different skincare products. And when I'm doing the home parties, I will talk about this. I will show a video, and after the video, I will show the dramatic results that people get, and then we're going to invite people up to do demonstrations. So let me just tell you my science, my knowledge about skincare, how it works. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an esthetician. So here's what your skin looks like. The top layer is dead skin, just like flaking paint. So if you want your skin to look better, you got to get rid of the flaking paint or the dead skin. And so we do that through exfoliation, removing that top layer of the dead skins. And then once you do that, your skin looks amazing. It looks bright. It's beautiful. It's soft. It's incredible.
Hi, Colli.
Hey, Shelly.
Yay. Hi, everyone. Sorry to interrupt, but I never know if I'm supposed to announce myself or if you can see it.
Oh, no, I just assumed you had time to dial in and get on the speaker line. And I am sorry because I didn't know you were going to be joining us today, so I'm just kind of hitting you spur of the moment. But, gosh, who better than you to tell us about this 2-Minute Miracle Gel? So I'm actually going to go to this slide right here and just have you talk about, this is a slide that's showing, I'm not sure if you can see the screen, the ingredients and the 7 different things that it does. So I'm going to leave that up while you talk, but I'd just love for you to share for a moment what led you to developing this product, what's happened since then, and where you see us going in the future because of this marriage to Xango.
Yeah, you're right, and you're doing such a great job. We were just listening in because we get so excited about all the momentum. I was just, matter of fact, I was talking to Joe Morton via Skype this morning. Frankie and I had a call with them early. He's in Korea, and we're just talking about everything going on in the U.S. and Canada and everything, all the launches coming up. And it's just so exciting to see how much, and we've known it through the years, but to be able to take our product, like you said, we started in 2002. Xango started in 2002. We married our ingredients and our partnership together, launched in September. And I'll tell you all, it has just been crazy nonstop. And it's because we've been able to bring together ingredients that are proven, 14 years of history, a product that we know works 100% of the time on 100% of the people. And really that's why we came back, we came off of television, was to be able to bring a product to direct sales. And we wanted a company like Xango that was a legacy company that had credible products, credible science, distributors who are passionate about the company, and so that we could bring our years of experience knowing that we could offer you and everyone really a turnkey system, which is show, share, demo, and get customers and distributors. I mean, it really is something that has become that exciting and that easy because we're able to deliver a product that can deliver 100% results instantly. So it's been wonderful. I'm watching everyone, all of you who, you know, you're experienced. Many of you've been doing this for a long time. Excuse me. Some of you maybe are just joining in for the first time. But it's so exciting to see everyone be able to pick up a jar of gel and start running with it. And I see it from all around the country. And what's neat, too, is that as we go into other countries and we expand our global market share, you will find that this product speaks every language. It doesn't matter you don't really need to translate it. You don't need to say much about it. If you can demonstrate it and show it, you will be able to share and sell it. It's really that easy. And Colli, you've experienced that, and I think so many people on the line have experienced it, right?
Absolutely. As evidenced by all the photos on Facebook.
Oh, aren't they incredible? They're wonderful.
Yes, they are. We just did a home meeting, which I'm going to have Tom share with us in just a moment. Heads up, Tom. That we just had, I don't remember how many people, 5 different people, I think, that tried the products, from younger to older, male, female, tattoos, faces, and it was amazing. Every single experience was amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad to see that. You know, obviously, this is a skin care product, so it's, you know, for a lot of people, it's about looking better instantly, but also our clinical ingredients show you how to get anti-aging ingredients long term, and that's not really common when you're talking about cleansers, toners, and exfoliators. Usually, that's not something that has an added benefit. But what gets more exciting, and you talk about these pictures, is, I mean, I'm seeing photos, and I know they're coming from you all. They're coming from you, the distributor, you, the customer, of people that had even really challenging skin conditions. And obviously we're not a medical product, but we're doing things that change people's confidence, that change their lives. People with eczema, people with psoriasis, people with acne, dry elbows, skin conditions, things that have been a challenge to them, not only physically but emotionally. And so when you hear in this industry about changing lives, I think we're all blessed that we are able to do something that changes lives financially and physically and emotionally. And we're hitting it on all levels, men and women of all ages.
Absolutely. So, Shelly, for the men on the line who don't know, because it's kind of funny, so Joe Morton, I had a tour of Xango a few weeks ago, actually, with a new distributor who just signed up at Vista. And so when she was there, we got to have a little bit of time in Joe's office to sit and talk for a moment. And he's talking about the 7-in-1 because he knows, and we all know this, 7-in-1 cleanser, toner, but he did not know what a primer was. And so when she went off and talked about that, about how primer is like spackling your face with stuff to fill in all the holes so you could put some makeup on and it would look halfway decent and really damage you, she was going off. And Joe's like, is that what a primer is? I didn't even know what a primer was. But could you just go through these 7 steps real quick and just say why we need to cleanse and tone and exfoliate, what that means and what it's doing? Because this is certainly, men probably don't need to prime their skin for makeup. Some do, but most don't. But they certainly can benefit from all of these steps, all of these products, all these, which is why it does all these things. So just run us through those 7-in-1 real quick.
Okay, and I'll give you the highlights of each. And you see them on here, but I'll tell you a quick, why they're important. Cleansing without sulfates. Sulfates are really small molecules. They go in and they pull all the dirt and all the oil, even the good oil. So when you see sulfates and you hear about no sulfates in shampoos and soaps now, it's because they are really drying on the skin, hair, scalp. So we can cleanse without sulfates. It tones by balancing your pH. Now for men, a lot of men, what do? They use a shave balm and then a shaving tonic. What does that tonic do? Usually it's alcohol-based, which isn't good. That's drying. But the whole reason you would use a shaving tonic is to bring your pH level back to normal so that your skin is at a normal state. Same for women. This tones and balances the skin, but you don't need to do it by drying it out. It brings it back to the proper level so that your skin is in the healthiest state possible. Exfoliate without harsh abrasives or grains. Most people have used exfoliators and have had maybe a negative experience because they're harsh. They leave the skin red. They can leave it feeling irritated, dry. People with sensitive skin are told not to exfoliate. Maybe they say don't use it around your eyes or lips. Not the case with the Aeris 2-Minute Miracle Gel because we're not using grains or harsh abrasives. So we've got an advantage over every other type of exfoliator. Brightens because we're removing the outer layer only of dead cells. We're not harming any healthy, intact cells. That's what makes this such a, what we've termed, and Frankie always says, a smart exfoliator because it knows to only take the dead outer layer. It's hydrating, leaving your skin soft and smooth. But beyond feeling soft and smooth, we're using ingredients that are able to retain moisture in the cell. So we're hydrating from the inside out, which is why you get those long-term benefits of wrinkle, the appearance of wrinkle reduction and firmness and elasticity changes. We're minimizing the look of pores, and I will tell you all that pores are a really big buzzword. More so, we had done a study when we were on Home Shopping Network. I think we had 1,000 participants about what do you like the least about your skin. And, of course, we all think it's going to be sagging, wrinkles, brown spots. And we got those complaints, but the number 2 thing that people did not like about their skin the most was pores, their pores looking large. So that's a really big benefit to this product and something you need to talk about. Lastly, like you mentioned, Colli, it primes the skin. It's important for 2 reasons. We talked about removing the outer layer of dead skin, which is really an occlusive layer that keeps other ingredients from being able to get into the skin. So we're gently removing that. So for women, yes, our skin is going to look better because our makeup is going to go on smoother, and it's going to last much longer because we're not applying it to skin that's ready to slough off and come off during the day. But for women and men, we're helping anything else that you use be more effective. So it might be something from a serum and a moisturizer to just even a sunscreen. So there's really a lot of advantages.
Thank you, Shelly. And one other thing I just wanted to ask you to go over real quickly since I've got the slide up, because everybody wants to know this product info. I don't go into it as much, but you're here and people want to hear it. Talk to us a little bit about these ingredients that you've got in there and what they do.
Okay, and whenever we do any kind of education, I always say, don't get too hung up on all the words and too much science. You'll find that a lot of people, what they'll say is, does it work? Or they'll watch it work. And they really don't. Some people won't care about the science. The reason why I like to talk about science, and I like you to talk about science a little, is to show the credibility of the product. A lot of times people just put in fluffy words that look good on a label, or they put in minimal amounts so it looks nice. But we want you to know that we've done our homework. We've looked at bringing on key ingredients that are clinically proven. So these aren't just fluff ingredients. We actually have clinical data to support the claims we make. So the first thing is the Mangosteen polymeric. Everyone that has been involved with Xango knows the power of the mangosteen fruit. But what you may not be familiar with is the polymeric extract is a micronized version, and it is the highest level, higher than even what's in the ingestibles, and it is able to ward off free radicals, the look of future sun and aging damage, and work with skin tone and texture. And the main thing that I take away from this, if I were you, is that it is proven to be more effective than the biggest buzzwords in antioxidants, which are vitamin C, resveratrol, and CoQ10. Everybody that reads a magazine or sees anything about skincare has heard those words, and this is more effective. Blue-green algae, it's grown right in the waters of the Cascade Mountains outside of Oregon. It's from a volcanic runoff thousands of years ago, and it still is ash that runs into this area, and they refer to it as the most mineral-rich place on the planet. And it's full of nutrients and vitamins, a natural source of glutathione, so it's responsible for skin tone and skin texture. The Antarcticine, which is that long name on the label, Pseudo-Ultramonas ferment extract, is a natural protein found in the glaciers of Antarctica. It was discovered during explorations in Antarctica. It was not discovered as a skincare ingredient. They examined it and found that there was cell life that was in the frozen waters that date back thousands of years, and these cells were still moist and thriving. And it's because this protein forms around them and protects the moisture and the nutrients inside of a cell and allows a cell to live longer. And that's fascinating, and it was brought back and made into a natural form of an ingredient for skincare. Lastly is the aloe barbadensis. And we've all heard about aloe. We've known it for, our whole life, for cuts and burns and anything to go grab aloe. But what is unique about this is it is a patented extraction of aloe that makes it more effective than if you actually open an aloe leaf and was able to put the aloe right onto your skin, because once you open aloe leaves, they oxidize immediately from the air. This never hits the air. This never sees the day of light. It is through a patented flash frozen process. So it just gives it more credibility and better effectiveness. And like somebody, I just saw Steve and somebody else before Steve just said, and it feels amazing on your skin. And we all know that soothing feeling of aloe carol. Excuse me, the texture. That gel is that aloe texture that feels so creamy, so soothing, so smooth.
Well, Shelly, thank you so much, especially for the fact that I just wrangled you when I saw you in the meeting
room. Thank you for letting me take time on your call today. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, and I got to tell you the thing that I think I love most about you is not just that you're this awesome, amazing power woman that just joined our Xango family and just took us up another notch with your product and your energy and everything else, but the fact that you are so willing to serve and you're out there on calls, you're posting on Facebook, you're doing these meetings, and as a matter of fact, we're going to be doing a tour in Florida soon that we need to talk about after, as well as with Steve Hall, and we're going to be putting all that together, and there's some of the leaders and stuff out there, and I know you're going to be doing that all over. So we are so excited to have you as part of our Xango family. Thank you.
Thank you, and I thank you all, and thank you for making us feel so welcome, and everyone that's working so hard. We want to work with you and next to you, so we're here for you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, take care.
All right, folks, so now if I'm doing my home party, then after we go through just a couple of slides, and it's just all I do is I show the slide of the ingredients, but I don't go into the details that Shelly did because they don't need to know that. What they need to know is it works 100% of the time, 100% of people. In 2 minutes, they're going to look amazing. So all they care about is the benefits, and so that's why we really focus on the benefits slide. This is what they want to know. So we go into the benefits slide, and then I show the video so that they understand and see how it's going to be work and have some expectation in the video. It shows how people are like, wow, and I've got to have this product. It's amazing. So they're kind of expecting those kind of results. And then I show them this slide because I want them to understand what this product does, how it binds with all the dirt and stuff in their dead skin. It's going to pull it all out. And then that before and after say, no, that's what they're going to expect. And again, my only analogy is dead skin is like dead paint. Take it off and you look a whole lot better. And exfoliation helps with the skin, and the Mangosteen helps with the long term. Those are my slides. That's it. That's all I show about the product. And then, of course, we go to this slide, and so people can see the 7 different things it does and what the ingredients are. I don't go into the ingredients. I don't go into how and why and what, but I do basically to say 7 in 1. If you use any of these products, you're going to save time and money with this product. And then I ask who's ready to try it. So at this point, we just did our meeting this week. Was on Wednesday night. We had lots of people there, but rather than me tell you about it, Tom, you're on the line. Why don't you tell us what happened Wednesday night at our home party when we demoed this product?
All right. Thanks, Colli. I'll tell you what, folks, the level of excitement is back. I am so thrilled about, how people are talking and interacting and, looking and oohing and eyeing and just going crazy over the results of this single product that we have, and it's phenomenal. Carol's made some comments, and Steve and others, about how they love the feel of their skin, and I'll tell you what, I do too. I'm still getting in the habit of, using it more than once or twice or 3 times a week, but daily. So it takes men a little time. We're used to just throwing some water on the face or a little bit of soap or something, and that's it. So, retraining ourselves to use it daily, and we'll have tremendous results. I'm absolutely blown away, Colli, by some of the pictures that I see on Facebook of people that are, after 15 days or, 30 days showing their results. Just absolutely blown away by that. And so, folks, get some excitement going in your groups and your teams there. We had some fabulous results in an earlier party earlier this month, and I don't have any tattoos myself, but a lot of people do nowadays, and people get excited about, I guess, about the strangest things, but one gal had a couple of hearts on her chest just below her top edge, and she pulled it down and used the 2-minute miracle on those, and she said, oh my gosh, I haven't seen the purple in my hearts that she put there, purple hearts. Maybe she was in the military, I'm not quite sure, or maybe she had some family, but she loved her purple hearts. And she said, I haven't seen that in over 10 years. And, you know, another gal that we did a demo with, we were going around the room, we had about 15 people there, and, you know, she young-looking skin, hands, you know, every area on her looked perfect. And she goes, do you think I really need this? And I go, I don't know, that's up to you. But here was one of the things she saw on an earlier slide that we showed. It's beneficial for stretch marks. And she goes, well, I've got 4 kids and I got stretch marks, so I'm gonna try it on that. And I go, you know, she didn't pull up her top or anything, folks, but, you know, don't limit where people may want to use this. You know, my wife says, hey, you want foot rubs? Give me a foot rub with this gel. So I know where I've got to help her somewhat. So wherever people want to use it, let them do it. Get that excitement going. You know, they all have their own ideas of where they want to use this and how they want to use it beyond their face. And so this is a tremendous product to build your business with. Catch the wave, write it now, and join us in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Thanks, Colli.
Awesome, Tom. Thank you so much. Yeah, there was another gal I remember, so we were all like all over the room, and so I missed the purple hearts, but I saw the yellow and the flower. Another gal, we were trying to do just half her tattoo, but kind of went all over. We did the whole thing. But her tattoo, her mother was demoing the product on her. Her sister was there also, and the yellow came out, and she was saying, like, neither the mother or the sister even knew there was yellow in her tattoo. And all of a sudden there was like, whoa, look at that. She knew, but she forgot. It had been so many years. So, wow, that is exciting. And you know what's also exciting, Tom? I love this. I went to the mall the other day, and there was this guy who was like tattoos all the way down, like the most intricate things you've ever seen, little teeny tiny scissors. And I thought maybe he was working at a cosmetics store, but I thought maybe he also is a stylist or something, because he had like little things that a hairstylist in a salon might have. But he had like hundreds of tiny little intricate things tattooed all the way down to his fingers. It was just amazing, I thought. And, of course, I had to demo the product with him. It makes you approach people that you wouldn't have approached before. And I had to tell you, the thing I've noticed about people who have tattoos is that they're not afraid to put themselves out there, which is exactly what you're looking for in a business partner. So this product is a wow, 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 wow. And, of course, I've always said for 28 years, what have I said, Tom? If you can make someone say wow, you can build a business. And that's all we're hearing these days is wow. So after we do the demos, then we ask people to share their personal experiences. And so we will have some people come up. Sometimes they don't want to come up to the front of the room. They'll share it from their seats. But that's where we heard and saw these people that were just amazed. Of course, they all had to have the product. So we want to do that. Then we're going to talk about the compensation, but we don't want to go into the whole compensation plan of Xango because, folks, this is a product to bring people to the table. We don't want to tell them all about Xango and the company. As a matter of fact, those first few slides I showed you, I don't show at home parties. Home parties is just a couple slides on the product, demoing the product, sharing the results, and selling product. That's all we do at the home parties. We don't talk about Xango, 14 years, billion-dollar brand. This presentation I'm showing you here is the second exposure if they get to the point that you want to share the business opportunity with them. So at the home meetings, I'm not even going to show this. At the home meetings, we're going to sell product after. We're done. Share your personal experiences. We're done. We're selling product. That's it. But we are going to show one other slide, and that is we're going to offer people who wants to do a home party. So I actually don't show that one, but I do say that we have an opportunity to make some money. If you'd like to host a party, you can purchase a 20-pack for $700 and make $400 profit next week at your party. And if you don't want to do that, but you'd like to earn some free product, then you don't need to buy any product at all. You just host the party. I'll come and do it for you. I will sell my product, and I will give you a nice hostess gift depending on the amount of sales that are generated from the party. So this is all we're going to talk about. So people there, so when you go to a party and think about those kind of parties you've been to a Tupperware party, or you've been to a candle party, or maybe a jewelry party where you've got a highly retailable product and you want that product. So you're going to buy that product, but then when you see this, you're going to think, oh, wow, if I do a home party, I could actually get like $400 of the products for free, or the money I could put in my pocket and get some free products. So people love free. Why would you want to pay $55 a jar? You're going to pay that for your first one. But why would you want to keep paying that when you could get free product by simply hosting a party? And so people will do that. You'll get referrals. I don't remember how many. I think we got 4 parties from Wednesday night. We got 4 people that hosted a home party, and that's what we're going to do. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to sell product. We're going to talk about they can just buy a single jar, or if anyone here would like to host a party, then you could buy the product yourself and make $400 next week, or you could let me bring my product. I'll sell my product, and I'll give you a nice hostess gift depending on your sales. So that's all we do at the home parties. But now, let's say you bought the 20-pack, and so you're doing your home party, and all your friends came, and you sell it, and some of them want to book a home party too. And I need to share the business with you a little bit. I need to tell you a little bit more how you can make money with this. So this is where I'm going to really go into how this is a highly retailable product. You know, a lot of people love some of the party-type companies because they make so much money retailing at the parties. Now we know, or at least I know, residual income comes from building a network of people and making less on more. So certainly I would rather make 1% of 1,000 people than 20 or 50% on 10 people. And that's what leverage is about, and that's what our industry is about. So we're going to explain that. But we've got a retailable product where we can put a lot of money in our pocket next week, and that's important to a lot of people, especially this time of year. People right now, this time of year, whether you celebrate Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever it is, this time of year can get to be expensive. And so now we can help people pay for that, pay for gifts and stuff that they want to get. So we talk about this. We're going to retail the product for $55 a jar or more, by the way. In salons and spas and stuff, they may sell it for a lot more because we're used to that. But if we're going to retail belly to belly to our friends, we're going to retail for $55. Now, depending on how much we paid for the product, we're going to put $10 to $20 per jar in our pocket every time we make a sale. So we've got 4 different ways that you can buy the product. You can buy a single jar for $44.95, and then you make $10 a jar. If you buy a single jar, you sell a single jar, $10. But most people are going to buy a 5, 10, or a 20-pack. So a 5-pack will get it down to $39.95 a jar. So that's going to let us put $15 in our pocket every time we sell a jar. A 10-pack will get it down to $37.50 a jar, and the 20-pack is the way to go, especially when you're a brand new distributor signing up and you're going to work your warm market and have your very first home party. You're going to invite all the people that you know. You'll sell a 20-pack. So maybe residually month after month you might go down to a 10, but 20, everybody should start with a 20 because that means they're going to put $400 retail in their pocket next week. And out of 20 people, you're going to have some people that are going to want to do the business, and you're going to begin to leverage yourself and build your network, which is going to network yourself to freedom. So we're going to decide. I'm going to explain that so they can make that decision, and then we're going to talk about the home parties as they sell products. Anyone who buys a jar, as you follow up with them, would you like to host a party? If you do, you can earn some free product. We're going to go from there, and then I want to explain this concept of leverage and how it works. What we're doing is creating royalty income. So we are looking for people who use and share the product with others. Some of those people are going to be distributors because they're going to use and share the product and the opportunity. Others are going to be customers who are going to use and share the product with others. It doesn't matter, customers or distributors, anyone who uses and shares the products with others, as they do, they're going to purchase a product that's going to create volume. And as you and your team grows and builds volume, you grow in our compensation plan. So I only explain a couple of things, what a new distributor earns. We don't need to go into the whole back end, becoming a premier, getting shares in the global bonus pool, because that's down the road. And by the way, with this product, it's not very far down the road. So we're definitely going to get into that compensation plan training probably within 30 days or so, somewhere between 30 and 90 days. But right now, I just need you to understand what you can make next week. So if you have your home party, we already know we can put $400 in your pocket. But what about those people if they want to become distributors and host a party themselves? Well, whatever they order, if they order a 20-pack, you're going to earn 25% of that on a brand new distributor order, and you're going to get that next week. So if you do your home party and you've got people that want to become a distributor and buy a 20-pack, then you're going to get 25% of that next week. And then if your distributors, once they do their home party and some of those people want to become a distributor and buy a 20-pack, then you're going to get 15% of that next week. These are all weekly pays. And some of the people aren't going to want to do that, but maybe they want to be customers. Maybe they want to buy wholesale. So maybe at the party we're all selling retail, but maybe some of them say, you know what, I love this product. I'm going to use this product all the time, and they're your friend, and you say, you know what, if you'd like to be a customer, then you can buy wholesale if you order it directly from the company. So all those wholesale customers that you sponsor, every time they place an order for a 1 jar or a 5-pack or whatever it is, you're going to get 15% next week. And so that's how we start. The next thing is, if we're building with customers, there's this iBonus pool, and this is every customer sale in the entire world. All those sales go into a pool, and you can start earning a share of that from the very first title position, which is called a 1K. And a 1K is just somebody who does 1,000 in volume and has at least 3 people, customers or distributors, doing at least 100 in volume. So pretty much you do your first home party, you're going to sponsor and do enough sales to become a 1K. And so as you sponsor customers and that customer volume gets up there, between your personal orders and all your customer orders, hits 1,000 points, you can share in this iBonus pool. So that's very exciting. And then once you get to about 10,000 in volume, you can qualify for the Drive Your Own Dream bonus. And at 20,000 in volume, you can start getting these rank advancement bonuses. And, of course, all along the way, we can be building towards the next trip to Xango Paradise. So then I explained Xango Paradise. And this year, in 2017, there are actually 3 different trips. There's one to Mauritius, there's one to Greece, and then there's one to the Dominican Republic. And we get a longer qualification period for the Dominican Republic because that's not until August of 2017. So we've got Greece in April, we've got Mauritius in March. So where would you like to go? And who would you like to go there with? And all you have to do to go is develop a team of about 5,000 in volume, in sales volume, and you can go. And the more volume you develop, the more that you can win. You can win extra nights, you can win a trip for 1 or for 2, but you can get to Xango Paradise. So what the concept is long-term, and this is all I explain, this is, again, my first business presentation when I'm trying to explain. I tell them all those new bonuses and focus them on going to Paradise, and then the long-term, all I explain is what we're doing is creating royalty income. We do that by leveraging ourselves. If I find 3 people who use and share the products with 3 of their own, then all of a sudden, instead of just the 3 that I referred, 3 times 3 is 9. That's 12 people now on my team using and sharing the products, and I get to earn a piece of that. And then if those 9 people go share, then all of a sudden I've got 27 members of my team. And then as that continues to go, that 1K, that first pin level, that person who just has 1,000 in volume earns 4 levels of referrals. That means you earn commissions on not only everyone you share the products with and the business with, but also everyone they share it with, and everyone they share it with, and everyone they share it with, 4 levels. Now, of course, we actually have a 9-level payout and other bonuses. We'll talk about how to reach those qualification levels later. But the first thing is we need to get you to 1K. We need to help you get a share of that bonus pool. We need to get you that first pin, that first recognition. We need to begin your journey, because once you begin that journey and continue to use and share the products with others, you can leverage yourself to any level of success that you want. So again, who wants to do a home party? And so at this point, I'm going to be talking about the tax breaks of having your own home-based business, and again, going to paradise. And the last thing is that I want to share here is that this is a journey. So our first exposure is just a party. It's just fun. It's just selling product, and it's seeing if anybody would like to host a party to see if they would like to earn some free product or some money. The second exposure is to the bigger picture of Xango, so they really understand who they are and the potential of what you have here with the Xango opportunity. So we're going to start with our little home party, and then we're going to go to a business event for those people who seem to be interested in wanting to earn money, where we're going to teach them a little bit, just a little bit. Then we're going to lead to the next Xango Vista, which is in January in Las Vegas, Caesar's Palace, or not Caesar's, sorry, that's the convention, next convention. I don't think we have the location for that yet, but we do have the date. It's the 14th, and it is going to be an all-day Saturday thing. It's going to be, Friday night is going to be a dinner, all-day Saturday, and I believe we are working on a certification, which, Shelly, I'm going to bring you back on in a moment to answer a couple of questions if you're still there, and you can tell us about that. And from Vistas, we're going to lead to our international conventions. The next one is the end of May, the last weekend in May, Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. And, of course, from there, what we're really building is a life of our dreams, where we can enjoy the beaches of the world anytime, anywhere. So with that, I'm going to take a second to see if, Shelly, if you're still there. I'd love for you to tell us what what's happening, what you're going to be doing at Xango Vista in January. And she may not be, so I'm sorry. All right, if you are, you can come back on and dial back in on the speaker code. But they're talking about doing a certification for salons and spas. For example, I've gone into a couple of salons and spas, but these are ones where I go there. I'm a regular. I know the people. I have a relationship with them already. I don't know how to approach a salon or a spa that I have no relationship with. First of all, I have no credentials. I have no credentials in the 2-Minute Miracle at all. And as a matter of fact, I'm not an esthetician. None of that. I mean, I have a high school education. I worked in law enforcement, and now I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm in Xango. So I don't have the credentials to walk into a salon or a spa and explain or talk to them about the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. However, after the certification, I will. I'll be able to walk in there with the credentials to be able to talk to them, and it's a whole different ballgame. So I want those details have not been finalized yet, but it could very well be on Friday. It could be very well be why Vista itself is going to be an all-day Saturday event this year, and dinner on Friday night. So stay tuned to that, and we'll get some more information. But I definitely am looking forward to getting certified with salons and spas. The last thing I want to do is just show you this picture. This is amazing. It's actually a post from Zachary Babcock after one application with the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. You look at this photo. If you just looked at it and didn't know, I thought it could have been father and son. What a huge before and after, and this is the kinds of before and afters that we get with this product. It's incredible. So what I want to show you right now is how you can, let me just make sure I'm on the right thing. All right, how you can create a Facebook page. It's very simple. And if you want to like sell the 2-Minute Miracle and there we go. If you want to sell the 2-Minute Miracle Gel or share the 2-Minute Miracle Gel in your local area, this one's Sandy Cohen's page, which, by the way, maybe I'll show you hers because she just did a single-day party event. And what happened is she posted a Facebook Live video, which I can't show you on the computer because you can only do it on your phone. But you can create a page, and you can go to the oh, there, she's got that photo on there. You can go to Facebook Live, and you can do a live video. Now, if you want to know how to do it, just Google it. Google is my friend. Go to Google, and how do I do a Facebook Live video? There's YouTube videos with people showing you and teaching you how to do it. But what I discovered was with the Facebook Live, if you're doing a trade show or if you're doing even a home party, your neighbors could see it. When you go Facebook Live, you get demographics outside of just your friends. Anyone local in the area can see that there's a live feed going on. And so I wouldn't recommend doing like an entire whole meeting and party, but what if you just Facebook Lived some demos? What if you just for a minute? So that's what she was doing. She learned how to do this, created this page, had people that went to the booth and stuff like the page, but then did some Facebook Live videos, and other vendors there would get like a notification on their phone that there's a live feed going on right there in that convention center, and then people would just click on it and tune into it. It's very exciting. So we're going to actually teach you more about how to do all that stuff later, but let me just show you this. So when you go to your Facebook and you open your little drop down here, you can create a page. And they're step by step, and again, if you feel like you don't know how to do it and you want to know more, just Google it. You could also create a group, but when you create something local in your own local little area, that you can all of a sudden start sharing as you see these photos, no matter where they come from, share it onto your group or onto your Facebook page, and encourage all your people. When you do home parties, you could even do a live video feed and put it on there real quickly, but it's exciting, the tools and the technology that we have today that will help us build our business. So have some fun with that, try that, and I think we are good to go. Let me just get to the questions real quickly. There's a couple of questions. Okay, so there's a question about how to find slides. I'll post these in the university on the 2-Minute Miracle Gel page. I didn't show that. Okay, there's questions about that. So let me just show you. 2-Minute Miracle Gel, or 2minutemiracle.com. So this is a page that I created. It has no links to me at all. It is just for everyone else to use. If you would like to have a place where you can get resources, so you can send a prospect to this page and they can just see the product. But from there, you can tell them if they go to members, and by the way, there's the product, there's the ingredients, there's the FAQs, but if they went to members, then all of a sudden there's all the training videos. And this is where I will put the slides. So I'll put them on the bottom where it's got resources, documents, and links. I'll put the slides there. But let me just show you something. A lot of people ask for slides. Let me just show you how you can get slides. So let's take this training that we did with Brad earlier on, and there's some slides to it. So if I was to go to YouTube to watch it, so I click right here on the bottom right, YouTube, it's going to pull it up in YouTube, and I decide to play this, and I might have, no, if I put it in full screen, it's going to go way out of my screen share. So I'm not going to do that, but if you did that, and take a screenshot. So let's say there's a slide here you want. Let's say that you want this slide. Let's say you want this slide. So as you're going through a YouTube video, you can scroll through it and find the slide that you want and then take a screenshot. So when you play it and then pause it, if I was in full screen mode, which I'm not because I'm only sharing a portion of my screen right now, then I would be able to Command-Shift-4 brings up this little box. You see how it looks different? And then I can drag it around whatever I want to and then take a screenshot. And now if I look in my Finder for my files, there's the screenshot, which is this picture that I just took. So you can get slides anytime. You're watching any kind of a webinar, you go to a YouTube, and again, if I wasn't sharing just a tiny portion of my screen, I could get this whole thing without the YouTube stuff at the bottom. So that's a little secret hint to tell you how you can get slides anytime, anywhere, from any presentation, whether they're shared with you or not. But I will share them on the page. So 2-Minute Miracle Gel, this is always going to be your page to go get everything that we have created for helping you with the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. And if you go to members, it takes you to the Xango University page. The direct link there is xuworldwide.com/2mm. And there's where all your resources are, all the videos, all the trainings, documents, links that you need to know about. And then let me also share this with you. XangoAeris.com. Today, Kelly Allred is actually in San Diego. There's a big event going on in San Diego right now. And she has this wonderful training that she's doing there. And it's Xango Aeris 2-Minute Miracle Gel Home Party Guide. I actually have a copy. I picked it up from her yesterday, but I was told I can't share it until it becomes public. And so I was able to look it over, and it's incredible. You're going to love it. And all you're going to do is go to XangoAeris.com and go to your resources. So right now, there's the videos there. There's powerful before and after pictures with the results, the science, the details on the products. When you go to resources right now, here's the resources we have. The skincare questionnaire that we always use at the beginning of our home party so that we can ask people about their skin, and then they can document the big wow and see the big wow after, and everything else. The presentation. So Marilyn was asking about the presentation. If you click there, you're going to get the 2-Minute Miracle Gel presentation, the one that Shelly does. It's fantastic. So our FAQs, our ingredients, all of that. At the bottom here, we've got all of the 2-Minute Miracle Gel videos that we have right now, and more is coming, and you will see the home party guide will be right here next week. How to set up a customer line. Okay, so you can call Xango and sign yourself up as a customer, and all you do is call them, or you can go online and sign up. So first of all, I want to make sure that you all know, about a month ago or several weeks ago, the new myxango.com site, myxango.com/ whatever your site name is. And this is our new site. And if you share this link to someone and then tell them to go to the Xango shop or tell them to click on Join Xango, if you click Join Xango from your site, it's going to come up as a default to distributor. However, if you tell them to go to the shop and sign up and buy a product, or if I go here and I say, you want to try the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, I'm going to go into my site, I'm going to grab the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, I'm going to put it in the shopping cart, I'm going to go to my shopping cart, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to share this link. And so it comes up with a little link. And if I sent that to you, you would be sent this page in the cart. So when you get this page, then your choice is you got to check out, and you can continue as a guest. If you do that, you're going to pay retail, and I'm going to get a retail bonus in addition to my other commissions. Or you can save your friend money and let them buy wholesale by saying register. And then if you register, have them register as a customer. And so it'll bring up your ID. So we go to customer, and then simple, name, address, create a password, sign up, buy the product, and they automatically get signed up under you. So if you don't already have a customer center, you could go in right now and sign yourself up, a customer center. The way Xango's been doing it is your name, CC, for customer center. So mine is Colli Butler, CC. And so it's my customer account. And so rather than have me, the distributor, sign up a new customer, I can have my customer center sign up a new customer. And that way, all of my customers are under my customer center. It's one leg. That one leg, when it gets to 1,000 in volume, that'll be a 1,000-point leg to help me get to 5K. And if I had 5,000 in volume in my customer center, that would be a 5,000-point leg to help me get to 20K, and so on. So if you have other customers on your front line, all you have to do is send an email to Xango Customer Service and ask them to move them all under your customer center once you create one. And that way you'll have that one leg. Now, and then all the volume of all your customers, whether you had 10 customers frontline or whether you had one customer center with 9 underneath, either way, that's all customer volume. Either way, you get 15% commissions paid next week on all of it. And if they're all in one leg, it helps you qualify for volume to get to higher ranks. Where can I get more info on tattoos or pics? Want to just search Facebook. Just look through, go to, there's 2-Minute Miracle Gel groups. There's the Xango corporate page. Just go through. There are so many pages, so many pictures on Facebook. Just search for them, and you'll find tons and tons of them. Okay, I already did that. Can we put the packs on ADP? I don't know the answer to that. We could find out real quickly by going through the process of signing up and then seeing if it'll let you put them on ADP, but I don't know the answer to that. What page do you select when creating a page? Some ask you to pay $5 a month for advertising. If they're asking you to pay, it's not Facebook. There are a lot of Facebook ads. They encourage you to use Facebook ads to promote, but you shouldn't need to promote them. We don't need to do advertising, and maybe we'll get to the point that we will one day, but we don't need to worry about that right now, especially when we're starting. All right. Okay, if customers are in your CC leg, is the customer on your 3rd level? No. Your customers are all your customers. So whether you've got customers 9 levels deep, you're getting 15% on all of that, and it's level 1 to you. And then your sponsor, all of your customers would be level 2 to your sponsor, and so on. So customers all count as 1 level, 1st level to the distributor who sponsored them. All right, customer services email is cs, for customer service, at xango.com. And I think that is all the questions. All right, we are good to go. We are right at the top of the hour, so I want to thank everyone here for your time today, and would love to just, Tom, why don't you, if there's anything I missed, why don't you share that and close us up for the day?
Okay. I believe I'm muted there. Thank you, Colli. That was awesome. That's what happens when we get a lot of interaction happening back and forth. Lots of questions in the chat box also. Colli, real quickly, could you show us where this call will be posted later today? I know it takes a few hours for it to populate so that we can pick that up. But if you'll just show where that's available. I know a lot of people are asking for that, and Xango University in the notes section, and that's available right there. And then under XU Super Saturday Faculty Workshops, and if you scroll down a little bit, the most recent ones are available there. So, yeah, it's a little different spot, Xango University. I know I have a lot of people looking at 2-Minute Miracles spots and other links that we have out there available, which are all very beneficial. And I know I have to write a whole list of them. Don't try to just remember them, but write them down. And those will be available for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. Carol and I will be doing next Saturday's call. More of an in-the-know call for the month of November and what's going on, and hopefully we'll know by then the exact location for the Vista event happening in January on the 14th, 13th and 14th. So get prepared to be there wherever that is. We don't know the location of that at this point, but let's really help each other and our teams to achieve the Paradise Trip.
Which I have the dates on that, the 10th, 11th, and 12th of August.
Okay, thank you. You know, this is a huge motivator to get people cranked up, and we're helping our teams. We've already identified a number of people that want to go. Some are pretty close, some are a little farther away, but I'll tell you what, with this 2-Minute Miracle product, it can and will explode your business. And what we have to do is open our mouths and just share, you know, just like Colli, seeing that gentleman in the mall, and, you know, and just said, hey, would you try this? You know, let me try this on you for a moment. And that's all it takes for people to get excited about this product and move forward. So, gosh, we've got so many strategies to share about, you know, taking customers and moving them into your organization and building with them. But we'll do that next week. So be on next week. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. I see Colli's posting a lot of dates and for the Xango Paradise, Xango Vista, and then the Xango B convention in May. A lot of great events coming up. So get those on your calendars early and be there and help others to be there too. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Look for you next Saturday or Monday night, Maximize Monday, Tuesday night, testimonials. So be on those calls too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.